Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna be sharing a little bit about my professional life. I just felt like a lot of you probably don't know much about my background, what kind of work I do. I share a little bit about my background, my professional life in my early videos, but I'm not sure if you guys watched it or maybe you are completely new on my channel. So I just wanted to share my professional life a little bit, my life as a designer. And the things that annoys graphic designers so much. So if you guys are new here, or maybe you've been following me, you've been watching my videos, but we don't know what I do for a living. I am a graphic designer and I work as an art director for a magazine. So that is my full-time job. That is my 9-to-5 job. You can say that's what I do for a living. So a little bit about my background. Right after high school, I knew I wanted to be in creative field. I wanted to be in visual design field, but my first choice was fashion designing, and I started my schooling in fashion designing. I took a bunch of courses, pattern making, sketching, drawings. But a long story short, I ended up doing graphic design, and I've been working for the last 13-14 years as a designer, and I'm so happy. I don't think I can do anything else than being a designer. This is what I do. This is what I love, and I absolutely love my job, and I have so much fun with this. And YouTube is another thing that I always felt like is so creative, and it's just, to me, it was always like, you can say I wanted to expand my horizon, you can say, another avenue to show your creativity. And also I wanted to learn all about video making and sound effects and editing. So I just felt I can maybe combine the creative background plus what I'm passionate about, which is fashion and style and lifestyle. So altogether my channel is about lifestyle and fashion, which I absolutely love, and so far I'm loving it. So far I'm enjoying it, and I hope you guys like my channel too. So if you happen to be completely new here, first time you landed on my channel, then please consider subscribing below. We're gonna have fun together and join my YouTube family. So I'm just gonna share a little bit about what kind of work I do day-to-day basis. So I work for a company who specialize in digital content publication, and they have their own magazines. So I'm responsible from start to end. I do, a day-to-day basis, I do a lot of editorial designs. I do a lot of digital campaign, digital publishing, ebooks, magazines, magazine stands. I do a lot of flipping books. I design advertising, I design digital campaigns, newsletters, all those kind of stuff. Obviously I'm a designer, so my day-to-day basis job is always using Adobe products. So I'm proficient in all Adobe and stuff. This is what I do for a living. So I use pretty much Adobe programs every day, all day. I have my website in the description below if you guys want to check it out more. All the work I have done so far in different companies. Some of them are freelance, some of them are from my current job, and here and there I just put a few pieces together. And if you are interested and curious about what kind of stuff I do, so you can check it out below. It's in the description. And so now I wanted to share things that annoys graphic designers, and if any of you are watching who is a designer, you can totally relate to me, and I am confident that you would agree with me that the things that annoys us so badly, the things annoys all graphic designers. So the first thing that annoys me or any graphic designer is when people ask to do something for free. It is so annoying. I mean, come on, do you go to any software engineer and ask them to do a program for you for free? Do you go to a doctor and ask them to run some test for free? So why people go to designer and they ask to do something for free? I mean, it happens so many times with me. Like, people will say like, oh, your designer is so cool, I'm gonna send you my grandma's picture and can you just do some Photoshop? And like, what? So many people, they would just say like, you know, oh, my birthday, my son's or my daughter's, my kid's birthday is coming up, can you design a you know, birthday card or something, or flyer or something? And they do not talk about money, or they not talk about like contract or, you know, anything like that. People just think, oh, you're a designer, so they are doing favor on you by giving you a project. I mean, maybe I would understand if you are still in school, you're trying to build your portfolio and you want to do like some maybe volunteer work just to put few things together to show to companies if you're looking for a job or internship. But other than that, it's just so annoying when people ask to do something for free. So the other thing is that annoys me like crazy when people compare designers, like, oh, you do this way, other designer did this way. Everybody's different, you know, just like, you know, any other skills, any other profession, everybody have different way of doing things, you know. Even like people compare like, oh, you know, sir, the other designer charge, you know, $100 and you are asking for $300. There's so many websites, people are looking for projects, and especially in freelance universe, it's insane. Like, certain project people are willing to do for $20 if they are sitting in somewhere in Asian countries or Eastern European country. They can do like a logo design for $20. When people compare or people give examples, oh, I know a designer who did you know, certain project for $100, and it's just annoys like crazy, and you cannot even explain. I just feel like it's not worth my time to even talk to the person and try to, you know, explain what's the difference. So I just walk away from those kind of situations. Another annoying thing is when people give me low resolution images and ask me to, can you make it better, can you expand this picture, can you sharpen it up? And I'm like, you know, yes, I can sharpen it up. It's gonna be the sharp blurry image, you know, it's a low res image, I cannot do anything about it. And people just think designers have some sort of magic. They could give any kind of crap and designers will make it all nice and pretty. So the next annoying thing is actually similar to my last one, like low res images. When people give me images from the internet, it happened to me so many times. Literally, people will give me like a Google URL with typed up like in search engine what they were looking for, and they give me that link and ask me to take that picture and use it in their project. It is so annoying. People have no clue there. You cannot take images from the internet. There's so many copyright issues. Not everyone is aware of that. If you are like no one, you're taking something really small, you know, 90% of the time nothing's gonna happen. But if you are a company, if you are doing some big project, if you're gonna put that image on social media, there are, you know, you're taking a chance, you're taking a risk, and there are consequences. So I don't want to be part of that. So if I see image is not stock image, I do not touch that project. So many times I turned down so many projects, so many freelance projects, because those images were not, they were being cheap and they just wanted me to take images from Google. I refuse to take images from Google. If they cannot afford to buy an image, then they cannot afford me. So another annoying thing is when people give a flattened image and ask me to modify it. Flattened image basically means static image. It's a JPEG, it's a PNG, or whatever web format image. And if it's not you know, original image like, you know, Photoshop or Illustrator or even PDF, sometimes you can edit PDF. It depends how you save the PDF. But people ask me, oh, this is the image, can you change the text, can you do this, can you enlarge that? It is another one of those annoying things. People don't get it, and I have to spend, you know, so much time to explain, you know, difference between original file versus flattened image. It's such a basic thing, such a simple thing, and when you put it in simple words, but still people do not get it. So the next annoying thing is when people give so random instructions. When you get a freelance project or any, even a client or in a company, and when people give like nothing constructive, nothing like solid instruction, people assume if you are a designer, they need to use some sort of cool language, otherwise we won't understand. People use so many like random vague kind of language, like people just say, oh, can you just jazz it up, can you just make it pop, and it doesn't make sense. What does that even mean? I don't even understand what does that mean. Graphic design is about, you want people to see what you are trying to show, so it pop it up or jazz it up does not make sense. It's not real instruction. It's not, and it's so hard to work with those kind of clients when people don't give like a straightforward instruction, what to work, what to not to work, what they're looking for, what are their expectations. It is another very annoying thing. So the other annoying thing is when smaller companies or someone who started in my career, people who are just starting out, like they're building a company, they just have this impression like make everything big, make everything bold, and it's so hard to make them understand bigger is not always better. I used to work for Dow Jones Wall Street Journal newspaper and magazine, and we used to get like a Tiffany and Company ad. It would go on the backside of the entire newspaper, and entire newspaper is plain, nothing on it, and just small logo and just says Tiffany and Company. That's it. They have entire newspaper, so much room. Bigger is not always better. If somebody wants you, they will find you. I used to work for a company, and I'm not gonna say the name, but they would always ask me to make their logo bigger, make their website name and phone number in a bold, and it was just, I always had a hard time to explaining, you advertise your product, you advertise your service, they will find your number, they will find your website, and it's like, I feel like it's part of my job. Like I could do whatever they want, it's not my problem. It's not, I would get paid whatever they're looking for, I could make their, but I feel like it's part of my job to make them understand what is right, what is not right, because most of the time clients don't really know what they're looking for. But maybe sometimes they know what they don't want, but they really don't know what they're looking for. So what I do is I try to do like a first draft and quickly show to them, and when they see right away, they know what they don't want. So that way you can just eliminate those things, and then you have something to work on rather than just random instructions. So another annoying thing is when you hear people saying like, oh, they know Photoshop, they know how to use Photoshop, so they are a designer. And it's just so annoying because I feel like I went to school for this. I've been doing this for almost like 13-14 years, and I still feel like I have a lot to learn. There's no way if you know Photoshop, you are a designer. Designer is not just about using Photoshop. Photoshop is just a tool. It's like saying you know how to drive when you just know how to rotate the key in the car. So knowing Photoshop is not really a design. It's coming up the concept. There's so much to work. I don't want to go too deep into design and all the terms and stuff. But graphic design is not just about using Photoshop. Anyone can learn Photoshop in 3 months. You go take one class and pretty much you will learn all the basics. I mean, still, I'm gonna say, even if you take a Photoshop class, you will just learn the basic. Photoshop is a very, very strong, powerful tool, and there are millions of things you can do with that. So just knowing Photoshop and saying, oh, you are a designer. No, you're not. You're not a graphic designer who went to school, who learned the concept, who learned the typography, who learned the color concept. So it's just very annoying thing to hear when people think, oh, they just changed the color, so they are designers. So there you go. Those are the things that are so annoying, and I have to deal with pretty much every day. All the time on a regular basis. Some of them are, once in a while, but some of them are I deal with in a regular basis, like annoying things when people do it all the time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe some of you might find it or informative, some of might be, not relevant, but I just wanted to share a little bit about me, what kind of stuff I do, like where I come from, what my profession is, my professional life, what kind of stuff I do for a living. I just feel like it's kind of important, like, those people, there are people who I follow, I watch their videos and I like to know about them a little bit, so I understand them better if I know. There are times I talk about like colors and design elements, so you guys will understand me a little bit more, where I come from, what I'm talking about, and that's what I wanted to share with you guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found this video to be interesting, and thank you so much for watching this. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.